And now, your mama knows. What's going on, guys? It is me, just here by myself. And crazy story, my wife, she had to go drop off our granddaughter. My granddaughter, well, that's her step granddaughter. And so she left me here alone. So she should be back any minute now. I know I'm pretty entertaining, so it doesn't even matter. I don't really need her. But thanks for you guys for sticking around. It's pretty cool. For all the people who actually was watching my stream earlier, I appreciate that as well. Thanks for tuning into that. But hey guys, it's another week, and I want to know how you guys' week has been going. So Sandy actually got a lot of cool stuff for us to go over, and but those are her topics that she came up with. So I will let her start those off. So I'm just gonna kind of catch up with you guys. Nikki said, hey. Dave says, sup, brother? What's up, Dave and Nikki? Frank said, hello. What's up, Frank? I was actually going to contact you, Frank, because I bought a new thermostat, and I remember you was telling me how your thermostat, you had to go through all this trouble, and I was like, man, I'm not running a wire. I remember Frank said he ran a wire. So the first thermostat I bought wouldn't work, and it pretty much was saying I need to run that wire. I was like, nope. So then I went and bought a cheaper thermostat that doesn't got all the bells and whistles, can't use my phone and all that stuff, but it was basic, and I was able to use it. I was gonna call you and ask you about the whole wire, like where did you run it and all that stuff. So Dave said hello, Nikki, and then Nikki said, hey, Dave. Mike said hi, Anthony and Sandy. I call you cowboy, cause I'm a cowboy. Oh man, guys, Mike says that all the time, and if you don't watch my gaming, then you wouldn't get it. But yeah, I do gaming, and whenever I beat people, I say I'm a cowboy, and I say it a lot because I'm always whooping people. Let's see. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Hello, everyone, she said. And then Frank said, go for the Eco Bee. I end up getting a Honeywell, but just a cheaper Honeywell. I got to show you the video. I made a whole video, guys, where I did a how-to video to find out which thermostat is right for you. Frank said it comes with the adapter and easy setup. Huh, that was cool. Maybe I should have called you. And Al Martin, my uncle, said, where's Sandy? She actually dropped off my granddaughter. Oh, man. Evie E is in the house. Evie, I was actually going to send you a message, but you came here anyway. She said, hey. And Nikki said, hi, neighbor. Mike said, hey, Frank and Nikki. And Frank said, or he said, hey, Frank, Nicole, and Nikki. And my dad said hi. So that's really cool. And then Nikki said, hi, Mike. And Frank said, hi, Mike. So everybody got to say hi to everybody. Guys, remember, EBE, she's a new person that's in the building. She actually works with me. Her name is This Is I and T Ruiz, but her name is Evie. So you guys welcome Evie. She was on the stream last week as well. That was pretty cool. Another friend of mine from work, her name is Jen. I invited her as well. And I invited Sammy. So we'll see if she joins anyway. And guys, look who just opened the door. People are asking. My uncle was like, where's Sandy? But she just came in the door, so now the fun's about to go downhill. You know? But yeah. Oh, you took my car again? Oh, okay, got you. All right, guys. So she said she'll be right back. Nikki said, Sandy. And Al said, hi, Nikki. Oh, my soda's all the way over there. Darn it. Rats. And Nikki said, hi, Al. So yeah, guys, it's been pretty cool. I've been having a lot of fun, just with life in general. Happy to wake up. Work has been decent, cool, not too crazy. Hey, could you give me my soda? And I come home and I try to space my week out where, Monday, Tuesdays, I'm just doing whatever. We're watching our shows, we're hanging out. And then Wednesdays and Thursdays is when I come home stream. And everybody knows today is a busy day for me. Shows back to back, but it's been pretty cool fitting it all into my schedule. You know? Oh, you want to give me that one? All right, so my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock says, "What's yours is hers." Yeah, I don't subscribe to that. Like,
hi guys.
And then EVE, she says, "Sandy in the house." My boy Dave says, "Sup, Sandy? How's everything, my sister?"
Up, Dave.
And Mr. Urban World, fashion be late tonight. I gotta get so much of Mr. Urban World throughout the week. It's pretty cool, guys. He is like my partner in crime, kind of, sort of, on all this streaming stuff. It's been pretty cool.
Good morning.
I just been kind of like, catching everybody else up to speed, saying hi and all this. Here's what I do. I'll bring the camera down a little teeny bit, and maybe I might make this a lot smaller. But guys, look at this. Every week.
Ray said, "Hey, you got that bowling ball covered up, LOL."
But guys, you notice the goal every week. The goal's been
Look, Mr. Wilson.
Oh wow. The rest of my earphones, but no, I had that randomly. I don't know where. But yep, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, at the end of the day, like, um, online has been really cool for me. Meeting a lot of people, meeting new people. Streaming has been pretty cool. Been meeting a lot of like cool people, people who want to collaborate and do videos together, and it's been a blast. It's a dream come true, kind of. I mean, just seeing, just meeting new people. I mean, a lot of you guys I've met online, like Ray and Mr. Urban World, and now I talk to you almost on a daily basis. I mean, I know I talk to Ray every day. You know, that loser always talking trash. So let's go up, guys. Um, so Ray said, never mind. You read it already. But Al said, "Hi, Sandy. You look happy tonight." Al, she's always happy when she's next to me. And
Listen,
then
I just dropped my step-grand.
Yeah, it's a shame because when I came home, I really couldn't spend too much time with her.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna pick her up at 12:30.
Okay. Ray said, "Back to the railing, to the rest." LOL. It's Urban Rome. That I don't know if the world, I don't know if this world, I don't know if this would be too personal, but I'm curious on how you and Sandy met for the first time. Oh, I can tell you that.
Man.
Yeah, I met her at the garbage pail. We actually met at a house party. So it's funny. A friend of mine's was also a friend of hers, or they worked together. And so we was all meeting up at this house party we would go to, and he came to the house party and brought her. And so she was just one of his friends. And I met her like, "Hey, what's up?" At the time I was engaged, so it was kind of cool because she was just a girl that I met, and I was like, "Yo, that chick is pretty cool." And we laughed and joked the whole night. And then we went to the diner afterwards, like the whole group. And then she would come every now and then, and then she ended up working near me. So she got a job right next to my job. And we were going on lunch breaks together. And I was like, man, she's pretty cool. And then I ended up getting married. And then, I was married. My marriage.
Was engaged when
Yeah, I was engaged when
and I was in.
So, later on down the road, I ended up getting a divorce. And like a year later, not a year later, but maybe we ended up meeting up again, like months and months and months after I got divorced. And then she was in a relationship, so she and her boyfriend broke up, and we decided to get together. We always liked each other, and we always thought we had really good chemistry, but we couldn't do anything because we was both in in relationships. But that's a good question. Nikki said, "I need more friends. LOL. I am one lonely chick." Yeah, I mean, not for nothing. I have more like because I play video games. I play with people, so me having fun playing games and mixing it with people online is kind of like my friends. Like my regular friends, I don't really talk or see them. My friends that I grew up knowing, I don't talk or see them. I talk to Ray more than I talk to my regular friends. I probably talk to Mr. Urban World more than I talk, you know? And it's still fulfilling for me because we have common interests. Like Ray's always trying to hustle me to buy the Galaxy Fold 2, but I won't budge.
But Nikki said, "Hey,
No, I definitely sent her the show today. Yeah.
and Mike said, hi, Mike." I said, "Hey, lift." Said Nikki.
Yeah, but you'll try to fatten her up. Listen, the best cooks I know is Evie. She come to work every day bringing food. We actually brought
Oh,
home.
that reminds. Said you knew the cookies I was talking. I don't. I described them.
Yeah, she was telling me talking about it today. Actually,
So it looked like they're kind of like weird cut crazy. They have powdered sugar.
Oh, I remember
Remember
those.
my grandma every
Yeah, I
Christmas?
remember.
Those are my.
Um, my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock says Sandy has her sexy librarian look going. Sexy librarian look going on. I like her other glasses though.
I just had my other glasses on.
And Al said, "Hi Tony, this here or your cousin. I'm listening to your show with my dad. You're awesome." Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun with the show, and I'm glad your dad's been coming on the show. It's been really cool. Ray Stone said, and she was saying "damn" about your head back then too. And Nikki said, "Why? Thank you. This is her name is Evie. All right, I gotta remember whenever you guys write it out. Just say I find more interesting people online than real life, which is odd. No, I don't think that's
I
odd
don't
at
think
all.
that's odd. I think
I
it's
think
interesting to know that person in real life.
here's the thing. I think online takes away some of the getting to know people. I think in real life people are standoffish and they don't open up as much. And I think online we feel like, oh, I don't know your face. Yeah, Mr. Urban and I have been talking forever. I don't even know what his voice sound like. But we just write each other and we feel comfortable. But I think in the real world we always got our guards up, especially when you live in the East Coast. The tri-state area, everybody's just mean. Yeah. And standoffish. But yeah, that's a good point. Ray said, "I don't know what you're talking about." Wow. And then Nikki said, "Is Lala still on Facebook?" I don't know. I mean, I sent her. I tagged her to the post today. Mr. Urban said, "Lord Zed almost choked me out because I promised him he could destroy you in Power Rangers. Really made." Yeah, I mean, you fumbled the ball on that one, buddy. Then you realize you would have got beat too. But again, I didn't lose. So
I said that Miss.
oh, thank you. I'm glad you got to catch the live stream. What's going on, man? Um, this is my guy. I'm pretty sure you are, but Nick Twist. Once upon a time, I was on his show. He was on my show. We used to do live shows, coming live. Wait, this is still live too. I guess it's the same thing pretty much. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. My boy Nick Twist. Yeah, this is my wife Sandy. And yeah, so we do the Sandy Anthony show. It's been 36 weeks, guys. We've been doing this for 36 straight weeks. Never missed an episode.
I said That audio goes. Is anybody else having problems with
Here,
audio?
Nikki. Nikki always coming up with this.
And
Something's going
Merry
wrong.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Nick Twist said, "Yep, it's at Merry."
Listen.
I find
Ray said, "Yeah." Said no. Yes. Peter said it only goes out when Santa speaks. Ray said, "Tell Big Head to fix it." It's gone.
No, because it's being looped because they can hear it. I need to like use my headset.
My neighbors
Listen.
are freaks, but Sandy. Nikki said, "Thank you, Ray." That audio issue. Nick said, "Sandy, I met briefly."
Oh yeah. You know what? You did. I was almost thinking that too, like that she was probably on the show back then, on an episode. When I used to do the thing with Alan.
Oh yeah.
Remember, Bobby came to an episode. Oh yeah, because he was gonna do that. He did that episode you wanted. You wanted to do. No, they never did that episode. You wanted to do Dr. Mario.
That's still on the treadmill.
All right, I was trying to see if I could hear this audio, but I can't.
And Ray said, "Give me your card. Your card. I ordered."
Yeah, okay. What's up, Bruce Campbell? Thanks for making it to the show. This is my wife, Sandy, and we've been doing this show for 36 weeks. It's been a lot of fun, and
Bruce.
yeah, I've been enjoying it. I feel like I keep going down and down. You know what it is? You're so much closer to me. I'm in the background, but
Nikki said, "Hope everyone."
you know what's crazy, guys? Let's talk about that.
I said, "Cool."
Let's talk about that. What's everybody's plan for Thanksgiving? Before we get into the topics, let's just bring that up. You know what? Thanksgiving is 1 week from now. We
don't
have
have any
no
plans.
clue, no plan what we're doing yet. We're still up in the air. You know, lately my brother's he bought a big house in Cherry Hill, so he's been kind of like holding the festivities. But he haven't said nothing yet, and also the coronavirus is getting crazy again, so we don't know what we're doing. One year we went to Cracker Barrel on Thanksgiving. He just said
We
whatever,
might end up.
so we don't even know.
Look, Mr. said, "At Nikki, get a key." Funny, my brother wanted.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, we were just talking about that the other day, right?
And Ray said his treadmill is Jason's. And Nikki
Whatever.
said Bruce, like from Evil Dead. Al said, "Turn your volume up."
Turn your volume
And
up.
Bruce said, "LOL." See,
That's funny.
Ray said, "Everything closing down really, but just not going." Neighbors are free. Rocks my Popeye sound. Then Mr. I am. Sandy keeps cutting out. Oh yeah.
I don't think it's an issue with if
It's
you
all
keep
your
cutting
fault.
out. It's like before you was kind of talking low. I'm louder, so
I'm not even talking much.
I mean, I don't think you're talking that loud. Okay?
If anything, I'm probably talking.
But, all right, say something.
Something. Hey. Cutting out, guys.
Hello.
Hola.
Not talking. Up.
Hello.
But what else?
That I love coming.
I know. That's where
There's our free Daisy Rocks and take some IT classes.
whatever.
Dave said, "Aunt, you're not cutting out this." Mr. said, "Hola, amigos." Ray said, "Your audio is still."
You know what's crazy is my Bluetooth isn't working, but it's probably dead. That's probably why. I wanted to like listen. My mother. Go ahead, Sam.
Al said I was going to come over your house. Coming to no I being here, we'll probably be out somewhere. Unless you're inviting us to yours. Uncle Al, you gotta invite us over for Thanksgiving.
We're gonna go next door.
We're gonna go to Tracy's.
Yeah, and get that Cajun chicken.
Ain't chicken, Asian turkey.
Cajun turkey.
Ain't you ain't eat. I don't know what's up with this audio, guys.
Maybe I left my.
Tell me if it gets any better.
That's not gonna.
Al said, oh, I read that. Ray said, I need a plate. Mr. said, I hate when I'm at home eating and family comes randomly. That never happens to us. And Nikki says, Sandy, you over for after Thanksgiving. Listen, we might be coming for Thanksgiving, Nikki. Dave said, does Aunt have his Bluetooth on? He said it died.
Other one. I must have left it at work.
Something's wrong.
I don't know what would be wrong with the audio. Because when I'm looking at it, it's showing that it's registering. Problem, I can't test it. But you know what's cool is it is pretty. I got it pretty responsive. Like it's Yeah, hear myself. I'm watching the video right now, guys, and I can hear myself pretty good. Pretty good. All right, hold up. We're letting this stuff get away from us. All right, so Ray said I need a plate. Mr. Urban Rose. Oh yeah, you hate when people randomly. Danny Thanksgiving. Dave said thank God Bluetooth on. Miss Urban said, "Damn, Aunt blind and can't hear." He said, "Hopefully my glasses will come tomorrow." Oh yeah, you ain't get them glasses yet. Then Mr. Urban Rose. Go in another room or something. Oh, you got your thing on. Mr. Urban World said, so I find a sick hotel in New York for the holidays. The hotel is decorated exactly like the Elf film. That's that whole travesty they had with the tree. And Dave said it might not be fully dead, but I hear everything that Dave, but Sandy and out. I mean, it's weird, but why would Sandy keep the same microphone is gathering everything? I could always plug in I could plug in a microphone and bias. My neighbors are freaks and Daisy Rocks. Never saw Elf. Oh wow. I think I seen it. That was with what's his name with the curly hair, right? I'm talking about Elf. Elf. That's
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. There you go. Ray said, "Mister, you play Last of Us online." I don't think he has a PlayStation. And he said that Ray, no, only because I know PS4. Yep, that was great. And Nikki says Sandy and Anthony can Thanksgiving bring a side dish. Yeah, I don't know exactly what we're doing. But I don't want Sandy trying to get us to invite it. Where we go, we bring kids, making it sound like it's just. Um. Ray said, "Mister, that's awful."
I don't know. I'm
Even speak. You haven't said nothing in like 10 minutes. Speak up.
not about
Mr.
speaking up.
Earl said, I don't know what technology would only make you could hear me and that. I don't know. That's weird. It would have to be some synthesizer that don't pick up your voice or something. Only register movement.
I'd like tell you something.
That means you ain't speaking up. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, my neighbors are freaks and Daisy Rocks. You're missing out. That's a Christmas classic. Urban Rose. And guys, we're about to get into these topics, all right? Hold up, wait.
Unless you're wanting.
No, because hold on. Okay. He said Christmas classic. And Miss Urban Rose said Ray Stone, but if I get it, I would finish it before him. Ha ha ha. That's Sandy holding us up. And then Ray said, yeah, you're still cutting out right now. And Dave said, great question. Ray said, Mr. LOL, true. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock said, Die Hard is Xmas and the Grinch. Die Hard was the thing. And then Evie said, Elf, oh my God, Santa Farrell. I don't remember. Dave said, Will Ferrell. Urban Rose said, Eve, LOL. Al said, unless you're wanting.
Eat some prairie goat or oxtail.
And Urban Rose said, Ray Stone have a PS, but he has PS now, so I can play certain PS4. Dave said, get your movie up, bro. I mean, you watching Little Kid. Urban Rose said, are you guys going to watch Mike Tyson fight? I mean, I probably will. When is it? Is it? Yeah. Oh man, DJ Grom, what's going on? Greetings from Canada. And then up in here. I don't. I think you said something. Damn, I skipped a lot.
Yeah.
Here we go. Are you guys about to fight? Bruce Campbell said, I'm digging my Oculus Quest 2. Neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock said, feedback from another device.
Cutting in and out, and I could talk loud. Can you guys hear me now?
You know what's funny? I don't understand what you think. What would make me not cut out but you?
Can you hear me now?
If anybody watching, can you explain that? Is there technology that would make? I'm pretty sure the army and military has.
Well,
something
guess
like
what?
that.
It's cutting out.
What to tell you? It ain't cutting me out. Why don't you go back out that door then? We ain't
What
need
is
you
that
anyway. We ain't need you.
All the topics are.
Well, I'll come up with new topics. Let's see. I think Roy Jones is going to beat Tyson. I mean, listen, now that Tyson isn't what he used to be and Roy Jones is real good at dipping and dodging, Tyson just kind of run in. So, I mean, it's possible. If Tyson isn't as strong as he used to be, Roy Jones has a lot of skill. But you got to remember, Roy Jones got a glass jaw. As soon as they figured out he had a glass jaw, he kept getting knocked out.
Look, Dave said your butt. Nikki said, hopefully this COVID garbage doesn't get worse. Our Christmas gathering at camp at Al. I'm free. Big Ron said, greetings from Canada. Mister said, I'm getting nachos from Taco Bell for the fight. Nikki said, Mister, Taco Bell has awesome nacho.
I'm telling you, I'm scrolling with the mouse and it just went like.
Bruce said, yo, DJ, Canada here too. Ray said, it's on. Yes. Mister said, at Ray. First, I thought you were talking about second. Dave said, Tyson is going to kill him. Ray said, hopefully Roy Jones gets it.
Roy Jones is good. Yeah, can't forget that.
Nikki said, who's Mike Tyson?
The obvious joke.
And Ray said, at Mister, I'm talking about the first. Mister said, for every powerful punch Mike throws, Roy's going to hit him 5 times.
Probably. Then again, I don't know. I watched Tyson training not that long. Looked pretty fast.
DJ Grom said, I told you I'd show. Thanks for testing the Stadia message chat with me.
Not a problem.
Mr. said at Nikki. What? LOL. Bruce said loud and clear. Dave said, Nikki, what? Nikki said, sarcasm not needed. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. And if you speak soft, it does cut out too. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Tyson bite another ear. Al said Mike Tyson didn't fight in over 15 years. Roy Jones gonna beat Tyson will quit. Ray said, Aunt, you better blob in. Sandy about to hit you with a body shot. Bob and Wee about to hit you with a body shot. Mister said, Dave said, have you seen Tyson's training videos?
Pretty serious.
And Mister said, yeah, and those training videos are short and too cinematic. And Mister said, the truth will come out soon.
You know what's cool? As I like stuff like this because we're going to talk about it next week, guys.
Bruce said, that was so funny when Tyson knocked out Sack Hangover.
Or what about on Eminem's video? He knocked him out.
Nikki said, I'm just joking, of course. I know. Nubian Queen said, can we play Mortal Kombat together? We get it.
Yeah, I'll probably buy it tonight. And yeah, we'll be playing over the weekend, I guess we'll be playing. Thanks for joining in too the other day. Thanks for joining in yesterday, and thanks for joining in today. Sorry that I trashed you in Power Rangers. I apologize, but I just happen to be good. But maybe you'll beat me in Mortal Kombat.
My neighbors are freaks with these rocks.
Yeah, rare.
Tyson has been raising pigeons. I think he had a cartoon. Mister said, Aunt, I need to get you the product. Tyson.
I'll be able to watch it. When is the fight? Is it this weekend or next weekend? Neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock said, I always love Punch Out with Glass Jaw Joe. Yeah, Glass Joe, man. Same thing and knock him out. Oh, we made it all the way to the bottom.
Dave said 2 words. Will Nubian Queen said, it's alright. Mister said, fight now. November 20th.
Okay, so we got a whole week.
And Dave said, next week.
Guys, something I'm really happy about is I am gonna be on a thing called Super Saturday, which is this weekend. It's a 36-hour stream, and it has for each hour of the 36 hours there's a different streamer, and there's like content creators. Well, I got to be a part of it, so I'll be going up at 1 a.m. technically that Sunday morning. And so it's really cool just to be in the lineup of like super big YouTubers for Stadia and people that I watch and admire, and I'm actually going to be in the Super Saturday. So I just want to say that's pretty cool. If anybody's up at 1 a.m. Saturday night, Sunday morning, definitely tune to this channel. It's gonna be cool. And it's like a relay race. So all the people who was before the person tell the next people to follow that person. And then those people people who follow them actually jump on the stream. So it's gonna be a massive crowd of people just jumping in. It's gonna be interesting. Al said Mike Tyson is traumatized by beating Holyfield by beating Holyfield by the beating Holyfield gave him. Mike is traumatized by the beating Holyfield gave him, and Lennox Lewis. Tyson is done. He will get knocked out. We'll see. And Nikki said, I'm still waiting for some people to place their Avon order. And then my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock says, I move that up. I just Tyson makes some money, gets a key.
Mister said, LOL. Alright, guys. Start topics.
All right, you need me to pull up these topics? Because you sent them to me, so why don't you get your order? I feel like you should. Tell me which how you want it. Remember, you sent stuff to me first on Messenger. No, not Messenger. On no, on Instagram. Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, it was some pretty good stuff. I thought when you sent it to me.
All right, we'll go.
Is that the last one? Okay. All right, check it out, guys. Here, let me just catch up on the last couple things. Mr. Urban Rose said, "LOL, the month isn't over yet," and the Queen said, "I'm going to beat you up in Mortal Kombat." I doubt it. All right, go ahead, Sandy. So here's the topic. First topic, guys.
All right, so can somebody treat you better? Months. So why? Also, I'm gonna add a little. You could fall in love, or do you working it out?
Yo, what's up with the run-on question? Like, how are we gonna remember all of that?
All right, well, you start with the. Think somebody can treat you better in 3.
I think that's obvious. There, you listen. You could be in a
Look,
relationship.
they didn't get it because audio.
Tell you.
Plug the microphone.
Oh yeah. Here, let me try something. Maybe this is what it could be. And maybe I just need to take it off of this. Maybe this is trying to. I got the noise canceling on,
It's only.
and maybe some. This. So let me where the audio capture. Oh, hello. So maybe that's gonna fix it. Now it's not connected to I was using my
Look, Frank just told.
yeah, well, that's funny. But yeah, that's I just turned off the noise cancel. Maybe the noise cancellation was doing that, trying to like maybe because my voice is louder, it felt like you were in the background. You were just like noise in the background.
All right, guys, let me know if you can hear me now.
All right, let's catch up with it. Couldn't hear the question.
Big had fixed it. LOL. Did not hear the question. Nikki said I didn't get that audio cut out. Mr. said not. Givers are freaks. Daisy Rock said question. Ray said use your big brain to fix it. LOL. And said what? Cut out. Mr. said LOL. Making station. And Givers are freaks with Daisy Rock said damn camp culture. And Newbie and Queen cracked it. Mr. Far I can hear. My neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock gave us the up. Nick said yes we could. Oh, but it
Okay.
couldn't be system. Oh, that's funny because now it's fixed. Fixed it. Anyway, guys, the question is: do you think somebody can treat you better in 2 months than somebody did in 3 years in a relationship? Here's what I got. I'm saying alone. And like you said in the past, do you call it your stage? Like
Right.
you're trying to
Your
impress the
representative.
person, want them to really like you, so you're going all out and do make them like you. So yeah,
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's also genuine individuals. Like just because we live in the Northeast where everybody's shady, But you could meet Southern hospitality, right?
Well,
You could
that's
meet,
why the question is 3 years.
right?
That could
And
be meaning like they're going to treat.
right. I mean, I'm just rebuttaling what you're saying. You were more on the, we probably got the
I'm giving
representative.
my opinion.
Yeah, I got you. I'm giving mine. So I think it could happen. I think somebody, I think you meet a genuine, nice person that's ready for a relationship, and yeah, those 2 months could feel more better than the 3 years. But typically, that's because you had so much bad, right? The 3 years end up feeling so bad because you were on the way out. Like the relationship could have been bad for 2 years. So you know. But let's go to the comments. Al mentioned the Roy Jones thing.
Al said Roy Jones going to shock the world when Mike Tyson. Peter said yes. Frank said yes. Newbie and Quill. Nikki said yes. I think that could be possible. My neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rocks. I'm not shady. And Bruce said, I'm in Nova Scotia. Where are y'all from? Nikki said, I heard the people down south are so much nicer. You go Florida and stuff like that. People are nice.
A lot nice.
My neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rocks, Jersey. And Bruce said, cool. Ray said, Aunt, you can't see. LOL. Nikki said, Bruce, we are in Jersey. He said, I feel first few months are all lies and and Ray said, at Bruce, WV. So,
yeah, we're in New Jersey, by the way. So, how does that person know they are in New Jersey?
like I said, I think if the person is a genuine, and that's honestly just the way they are all, yeah, it's definitely a possibility that's to the point for like full relationship. Their
Well,
personality.
well, I'm not gonna get into the whole. So that's a different question. Is the relationship gonna be good? I don't know. I mean, the relationship's good for those 2 months, obviously. I'm not gonna say that means that person's gonna treat me better, the whole time. And like that. I don't know.
My neighbors are freaks. Daisy Rock said, at Bruce, ever go to Oak Island? Ray said, it's cutting out again.
They don't know that.
And my neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rocks. You got that right.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing, but it depends on the perspective where you are too. If you feel like you've been burnt a lot, then your answer to this question is probably going to be no. If you're a hopeless romantic, your answer to the question is probably going to be yes. So that's the thing too, where we stand in life typically depends on what our feedback will be for certain things. Mr. Urban Rose said the person could be crazy, pretend the first 2 to 3 months, then go psycho once you fall in love with them. That is true. Watch a lot of those crazy movies.
Lifetime. Based on.
It's
I
been.
don't know where the third topic.
It was on. I mean, Facebook. Yeah, you sent it to me in the Facebook. And then you sent it to me next. Why you don't want to read the second one yet? I'll read the comments. Dave is back. All right, so Dave said, time to knock out family. Have a great night, all y'all. Yeah, man. It's good talking to you, brother Dave. You
Hi,
still
Dave.
was the sharpest looking person in my wedding. We're in in one of my grooms. And Ray said, use your computer brain and fix it. So it is fixed, boy. And Mr. Herbero said, Hallmark is better than Lifetime. Ooh. Lifetime's definitely better. Well, sir, here's the thing.
Good
Hallmark just have the goody two shoe.
Love stories.
Oh, we're so happy it's Christmas. The Lifetime got that. Oh my God, I can't believe they stabbed my neighbor and took over my identity, and that type of stuff. But here's the question: so in the ID channel, out of those three, Nikki said good night, Dave. Dave said, or Mr. Overall said, at Dave good night. I'll look. And Nikki said, I'm a hopeless romantic. Well, maybe you told me and write it down. Maybe you were telling it. But I thought for some reason you sent it to me. And Mr. Overall said good night in Japanese. Dave said, see you hopefully. And my name is Free for Dave Ross said Hallmark has history. Oh, they do? Yeah, I never knew that.
I always thought it was like a little Christmas love story.
Right. See, I'm sleeping on it.
Like I haven't watched like.
I remember she watched the ID channel so much, I started to have nightmares. No, for real, all jokes aside. Like it was like real creepy. And I had like some crazy dreams. And then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I can't be watching that. Yeah, don't know what. I don't know what.
I don't know.
Sorry guys, she sent me 3 topics and
Big guy.
gave you a chance.
Just the neighbors are freaks with rocks home. I'm crazy. Sister said, when you guys become elderly, listen.
Hold on, what?
So Mr. said, when you guys become elderly, you think you'll keep your health consistent. So my grandparents passed away. 70s. And they were both able to still walk around and do everything they did every day.
Yeah, they lived on their own.
Lived on their hope that's the way. I want to at home. But I've been thinking are freaks with rocks. Right now it's all Christmas. I've missed the garden. Just said this guy told me
My grandfather, who passed away, God bless you, in 2002, was 86 and still going to the store and everything. He didn't drive anymore, but
Ray
he
said
lived.
at Miss Evie said Hallmark stories are a bunch of happy endings. So predictable. Like Disney parents are mom, yada yada. Done as good idea. Said LOL. Evie said Disney. Said Anthony get cranky over spelling and and Mr. said, Sandy, the only thing I heard you say was they were 70 years cutting out again. Nikki said, audio is cutting out again. Givers are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Bless you. Mr. said, I could just picture Anthony randomly staring at no reason as an old. Evie said, salute. Thank you guys. And Bruce said, you guys are awesome. I got to roll, but I'll definitely be back. Thanks. having me.
Definitely,
Bye,
Bruce. Thanks for coming by.
I don't know what's up with our audio.
Nothing's wrong with it. They need to check the equipment.
Can't
And
find it either, right?
Nikki's always the one talking about something's wrong and it's her. It looks good. Got this speed.
Got the noise.
Turned it off. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, oh, hello. You know what's funny? Oh, hello. I could, oh, hello. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see. But where's the last thing you? Oh yeah, he had to go. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. So some days I want, other days I want ID, other ghost shows, travel channel. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have a balance. Urban said happy holidays, Bruce, and Nikki said bye, Bruce, and Cole said my bad. Nikki said my neighbors travel channel always has ghost shows, and Evie said more sneeze. And yeah, so at our work, what Evie started was, listen, sneeze 3 times, you gotta go home. Because of COVID. So at work, somebody will cough, and we be like, you got 2 more. Somebody sneeze, like, hey. Evie brought the party to our job. Like, she spiced everything up. Really cool. Mr. Ermero said, I need to watch Travel Channel more. Yeah, you know what? That Ice Cold Truckers or whatever, that looked pretty good. That one show about the what was it called? Like the crabs, the crab thing or whatever. That looked pretty good. Let's see. This is what I'm gonna do. I have muted the mics. I gotta remember to, but don't forget, mute the desktop audio, mute the mics. So this should actually work fine. Now I got all of these working, so you guys let me know. Let me see. Mr. Herbert said, I need to watch Travel Channel more. I said that already. Mr. Herbert said, I enjoyed their food shows. Nikki said, wow, it's quiet tonight. You don't got any gunshots in the area tonight, Nikki? And Mr. Herbert said, that's because Lala abandoned us. Yeah, right? Nikki said, Mister, I don't think Lala is on Facebook anymore. I hope she's okay.
And I mean, what would have happened to her? Maybe she's taking a break.
Anything. She could have got COVID and died. So Mr. Emerald says she probably just deactivated her account. And Nikki said Deadliest Catch is a cool.
Deadliest Catch is a cool show.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Mr. Emerald said I deactivated my social media. My neighbors are freaks. Days Rod said, yep, I got the Overtop Ghost Adventure on. I really like Oak Island on History Channel and want to watch Project Blue Book. Never heard of any of those shows. Miss Emerald says, don't you guys see her often? No, we don't see her often. I know her in real life. I actually met her through my ex-wife. And we just, her and I became, stayed friends. But no, I mean, and she lives close too. But we just, I don't know, it's weird. Like, no one sees anybody anymore, All right, Sandy got another topic.
Let's see. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Which ex-wife?
Kristen.
It's funny that you have to ask that. All right. Would you delete your social media for a healthy relationship?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you know what? I think years ago when I was super into social media, um, I would have said no. Honestly, I barely go through my face. Like you know what I use my social media for? To just post my shows. Like I put the show up, tag people, and that's it. So I think that's all I would miss. And birthdays. I love when Facebook remind me of somebody's birthday and my memories when I get to see all the dumb stuff I did when I was younger. Um,
I would give it up for a good relationship.
yeah,
I feel like that you're gonna get more out of that relationship than you're ever gonna get from social media.
yeah,
So
I
I
agree.
feel like why not?
Mr. Herbert said, "Yeah, I don't care for social media too much anymore." And Nikki said, "I would delete it for a healthy relationship." Yeah,
Me
makes
too.
sense. Now, maybe somebody younger,
Would probably like, hell no, why I can't have social media?
right?
You know. Here's another question that I just thought of. So they always say, like, you always hear the saying, like, oh, relationships should be 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
But other people say, no, that's not necessarily true because sometimes maybe somebody makes more money or somebody does more, not financially, more like emotionally or
Right.
whatever. So, what do you guys believe? Do you believe a relationship should be 50-50? Or do you believe that, like, a relationship kind of goes off of, whoever could do what at the time? That's what I believe. I believe, like, all right, if you're capable of paying for dinner and you want to pay for it this time, cool. And then maybe next time he gets it, or the time after that, maybe, we both pay half and half, or whatever, like if I happen to have money and it was my idea, then yeah, I might pay for both of us, or we might just split it because I have enough for me and he has enough for him. Or if he just wants to be nice because he might make more money than me, he'll take me out more often, or I'll order food more often for everybody, or whatnot. So I feel like 50-50 isn't really 50-50 when you look at it, depending on the way you look at it. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
it is if you make it 50-50 is 50-50 if you make it 50-50. That's
I
a
guess if
50-50
you
is an agreement.
evenly, I guess if you both made the same amount of money, it would really be 50-50 in a financial stance.
No, that's really not correct. So I'm gonna wait till you go because you've been going forever. You might want to read some stuff, but
Go ahead.
no. Well, let's read some people comments first before
Well,
we.
you got the thing.
No, you took it.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, a bunch of people agreeing.
All right, we read that. Read that. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. I don't post anything. I signed up for Facebook just to see pictures of my dogs at the groomer. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Relationships are rarely 50-50. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks said most women do more. Nikki said, I believe in taking turns. Ray said, girl paying for it all. I ain't using my cash. LOL, just playing. Nikki said, Ray, not cool. Evie said, I read a book where it should be 50% of what you have, not so-called even, but this pertaining more to savings. Mr. said at Ray, LOL.
All right, so here's what I got to say. So, like, she brought up the subject, and so if two people decide to do 50-50, then that's going to be their decision. You can have one person who make okay. You can have one person who make $10 an hour and one person who make $20 an hour, right? But if they still decide to do 50-50, that's on them, right? So, and I don't have a problem with that too. So here's my issue: is that if you don't do that, somebody's always gonna be paying more, right? And if that's the way you go into the agreement, cool. But what I do feel that I feel is kind of hard is that we all was taught to go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a better job, pay your debt off, and make good money, right? And you were even taught like, hey, you want to date somebody who makes good money, right? Make sure women were taught make sure you date someone that could take care of you. So I feel what's hard is if you do make more money, but you pay more, it's kind of hard for you because, like, damn, I did what society told me to do, but now I got to pay more because I'm dating somebody who make less. So, in a sense, it's like it kind of sucks because you can't get to have as much money as you should by right. And so I feel like I agree with the 50-50 thing, but it takes somebody with a kind heart that says, you know what, you don't make as much as me, cool. Now here's the flip side. If it all goes back to people's bills, right? If people, and this is just the way we are, right? I don't know about other countries, but United States, we love credit cards. We love having so much stuff that we don't really need, right? Because we got a big eyes. So you could still have the scenario of somebody who make $10 and somebody who make $20, and they could still pay 50-50 if they both didn't have crazy debts. But if they debts are so high, it's like, look, I barely could afford the rent with $10, so you pay more because you make 20, right? But that person who's making 20 is kind of like, damn, it kind of sucks
Well,
for me.
here's the thing that I'll say, right? So not everything's always 50-50, and unless you really squared it out, right?
Yeah.
But I think that it's not even about the money per se, because like, all right, you can make $20, I can make 10, but we could still both afford to go to certain places. Now, if I can't afford to do something, and you're suggesting we go somewhere,
Right.
then I could be like, I don't really have the money for that. And then
Right.
if you want to pay for me to go, cool. If not, then guess what? I'm not going.
Right. You just both will go, yeah. But it makes sense. It's all communication. But I feel like I don't have a problem either or. I feel like what's right for one person for that relationship is that relationship. But I do feel like people can do 50-50. I don't think it should be like, well, you make more than me, so you pay more.
Mm-hmm.
Those people, you have to agree on that. But I don't feel like that should be it because it is unfair for the person who make more. It's like, I feel bad for them to a point because I feel like, man, you technically should have more money, to be honest.
My neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock says, Ray's here, not having a girl pay for him. And Evie says, so if I make 3,000 a month and he makes 6,000, I can't give up half. And Ray said, I'm just playing. Nikki said, I was raised to take care of the household. My father and grandfather never wanted the women to work. Ray said, girls, swipe the card now and get me a PS5. And Ray said, I'll have her charge me and you a full two.
Yeah,
LOL.
buddy.
And Mr. said, I believe in living frugally and using loopholes in life. And Al said, you talking about swamp people? That's what I need to watch.
It's so late.
So, yeah, I feel like, what's cool is you just gotta sit there with your partner and just know each other well enough to be like, all right, well, maybe she ain't got it or he ain't got it, and then the other person kind of just be like, all right, well, I got you, or whatever. I feel like that's cool, or if not, you just both be like, maybe we can't go nowhere today, whatever, I can't make that movie, or we can't go to that dinner, or whatever. So I feel like that's,
But I think 50-50, when you think of 50-50 in a relationship, I think the general consensus is more than just going out. It's probably bills, though, right? Because going out is a choice,
well,
right?
yeah, I would think so. Here's another thing, right? So when we get together, right, you said to me, well, how much do you pay, or how much do you think you could pay? Because at the time when we first got together, I didn't really know besides what I was kind of paying where I already was,
So to
I was
give
like,
context, I had my house, me and my ex-wife got a divorce, or was separated, and she said I could have the house. Sandy already had her own apartment. So I used to go to Sandy's house for 1 week, and then 1 week she came to my house. So it got to the point I said, yo, you should just move in. And she was like, I don't know. Her thing is she felt like I got kids. What if I move in and it don't work out? What I'm gonna do? And I was like, yo, we're a good relationship. Like, just move in. We can figure it out. So I came up with the numbers. Like, hey, if you paid this, it would be. I know you don't make that much, but could you handle this, whatever. Right. So we figured out what we could do, and she moved in. So some years later, it still isn't even. We definitely don't do 50-50. But we do our things. Like I don't pay for any other shopping for food and stuff like that. She handles all that, but I do pay majority of the bills. So we just make sure we are comfortable with what we agreed on.
I pay a good amount of the mortgage also.
So, but when we do move, it would be cool if we could reevaluate stuff. Because listen, I ain't gonna lie, I would like to have more money. Like if all of a sudden you made as much as me, then you would be like, okay, let's make it 50-50, right? Mm-hmm. Then everybody can have more money or whatever. Yeah, so, but.
And then Evie said, my hubby pays all the bills in our house. I use my money to food shop, things I want in the house, and I mainly book our trips, all the extras. Okay. And Bryce said, will she take a post-dated check? LOL.
You're
And
very
my
stupid.
neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock says Sandy needs to get on the deed. So, what else? Nikki said, I think as long as both parties are contributing in some way, that's what counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have to also agree on the way they're
Yeah, as long as you listen.
Like we made the agreement when I moved in here. Hey,
yeah,
I can handle
what
this.
what works for some person might not work for the other person, you know. And then things change too. There's stuff that we used to pay together, and then it got to a point where other bills and stuff came up that you know, like you don't pay and I pay, you know, and I'm okay with it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
And it's not like I don't realize that or notice that, obviously. You know, so it's nice that you were able to do that when I couldn't do it because of the car being in or whatever else that came into play at the time.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool. You allow me to do certain things and you kind of take over something for me just to help me out. So that's
See,
cool.
guys, I am a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. I never said you weren't a nice guy. Can't ever say that. I just said you're a Grinch.
That's why I don't have.
My
I don't have
neighbors
no money.
are freaks, but Daisy rocks. And if you didn't have to have all the new toys and gadgets, you would have more money.
Listen, in life you gotta be happy. Gotta get the stuff you want. Well, what are you gonna do with all that money? What is it doing? So, you know, you spend a little money to get certain things you want, make yourself a little more happy, you know.
Evie said, no checks, cash please. Nikki said, I find it funny how Frank hasn't chimed in on this topic. And Ray said, I don't know if my post-dated check were clear, but I'm not sure. LOL. Mr. said, I'm still on my Note 8. And Mr. said, cloud technology is the reason I haven't upgraded. It doesn't require new devices. And Nikki said, yes, you are, Anthony. You are good to Sandy, and she's good to you.
And also, I don't think Frank chimed in on no topic, so it ain't just this topic.
Yeah,
The only thing he said was, "Hey, Walter."
Yeah, he hasn't really said much in this area of like the show tonight. Oh, there he is. He said, sorry, not feeling well. Oh, we hope you feel better, Frank.
Yeah, Frank. And also, I gotta call you about your thermostat. Even though I already installed mine, but I'm curious on the wire you ran and stuff like that. Like, what do you got, a wire on the ground? Did you, like, actually put the wires, like, did you put a hole in the wall and ran the wires? I mean, it was pretty easy. Um, you know, my neighbors are freaks and Daisy Rocks. I'm supposed to install hers for her. And I'm pretty sure I could do it in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops, you know. But yeah, it shouldn't even take that long. But that whole extra wire thing, I was like, man. And my boss at work, he was like, yeah, it's really cool. You can use your phone to turn the thermostat up or down. You can see what your thermostat's on, and that's cool. And I would have loved it, but to run that extra wire and connect it to your fuse box, your panel, I wasn't trying to do all that. And even though I went to school for electrical wiring years ago, but yeah, that's just extra. I'm not putting holes in the wall and all that stuff. So I'm curious, Frank, on what you did. Did you put a hole in the wall and stuff like that? I'm curious. Frank said, didn't run any wires. Echo B, use adapter. No extra wire. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe you were telling me you had to run an extra wire, but you got that adapter. All right. And Ray said, I mean, if you have the money and your bills are paid and your kids are good, then you should be allowed to treat yourself to new devices or something else. I agree.
Yeah.
Bought myself a $1,300 laptop. It's a gaming laptop. It's a beast of a machine. Now I could do all this stuff that I need to do without any issues, besides when I try some new stuff and it's not working out.
Um,
Nikki?
Nikki said, we originally got the Nest for the thermostat, but it wasn't compatible with our house.
Yeah.
And Ray said, damn, no blind reading tonight? LOL. We're not on the Daisy and Duke segment yet. And Evie said, that was our issue when we did our thermostat a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Evie, yeah, I made the video and I actually showed, like, I bought the really good thermostat and then I had to downgrade to the lower one, and I actually showed like, oh, this one needed, the C wire or a ground wire. So guess what? We returned it, and I showed, okay, well, then you could use this. So it's kind of cool because
So I think it's about that time.
I agree. All right, guys, it's about that time. A whole lot of spending time to do it, 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 to do it right. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set.
No.
You don't want to join in?
Ray said, "Damn, LOL."
This how it's gonna feel. The feelings that I feel. I know I can put my mind to it.
Ray said,
I
"See,
know
for
we
my
can
birthday in
really
January, I'm
do
gonna buy
it."
me a 75-inch TV."
Ray, did you see my video where I just smashed my 84-inch TV? Just because I love you guys. Alright. Alright, guys, we will be right back.
Right, Bizzle back. Jack. Package back.
Oh, that's it. I was going to put on a video for them, but oh no, I gotta restart the computer because I can't get back into my thing. Ready to rock? Now let's do it.
Dookie. You done seen that Ray's up there commenting?
Listen, girl, I'm getting sick and tired of you calling me Duke. I done told you.
He
I will.
said, but I'm making sure everything is paid for first. And Evie said, "Sandy, sedate him, please." And Ray said, "Yeah." Nikki said, "Oh, good. You finally got rid of that TV up in your living room." And Ray said, "Blind time." Nikki said, "Dookie."
Alright, so first of all, I gotta start this thing off with a good joke.
Oh, no.
I'm looking at everybody. Girl, my jokes be good. So listen, you guys gonna listen up and hear my joke because it's real good. So check it out. It was this beetle and it was a horse. So the beetle was jumping on a tree branch and he jumped so far down he almost got smashed by the ground. So then a horse ran by and the beetle jumped and landed on his back. Just saved him from smacking and hitting the ground and going splack. So anyway, he's riding on the horse's back. And the horse is going so fast. And the beetle holding on for dear life. He almost fell off. And you know how tall some horses are. Not a pony, but a horse. So ponies are kind of like this, but horses are real big. And this was a wild horse. So you know he was real fast, wasn't trained. He wasn't tame or nothing. He's wild. So the beetle hanging on for dear life. And so he's like, "Please stop, Mr. Horse, Mr. Horse." So this horse just stopped in his track. The beetle flew in the air, but hanged on and almost fell. And he was like, "Please, just stop. Let me down." So the horse looked at him and just stopped. The horse actually sat down, and the beetle jumped off and ran off. God darn. Beetle jumped off and ran off.
You know that was not a good joke. It's never a good joke about the dumb beetle and the horse. You always talk about some stupid beetle and a horse. Don't nobody know nothing about no beetle or no damn horses because you be on there talking about some stuff that don't make no sense. Talk about jumping from a tree.
You ain't get the punchline?
No more beetles. Look at them beetles on the screen. Read them comments.
Alright, hold on. Watch me read this without swinging. Alright, so Nikki said, "Duke!" And then Mr. Irvin said, "DLP TVs is what the movies theater use." And then Frank said, "Okay, please, no." And then My Neighbors Are Freaks, but Daisy Rock said, "Oh, no, no more Beatles." And then Mr. Irvin put a bunch of Beatles.
That's Ray that put a bunch of Beatles. You blind as a bat.
Well, Ray said he loved Beatles. Look how many Beatles he put up.
Evie even said, "Again with the Beatles."
Evie loved them Beatles.
Frank said, "Daisy, please tell him to stop with the jokes. I done tried to tell him nobody finds him funny."
Whatever. You know what? I forgot.
Nikki said, sorry, not funny.
I forgot to send
My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock said, Dookie, you need to learn what a joke is. And Ray said, bet you can't read them. And Nikki said, damn, your joke put my cat to sleep.
You keep playing
And
around.
Nikki said,
I'm going to come over there and put your cat to sleep for real.
Listen, I got a joke for y'all, and it ain't gonna be about no beetles and them horses and jumping on trees and all that nonsense he be talking about, because my jokes be good. Anyway, a wife got so mad at her husband, she wanted to crack his barrel. She packed his bags and told him to get the hell out. As he walked to the door, she yelled, I hope you die a long, slow, painful death. He turned around and said, so you want me to stay? And my neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rocks. Daisy, crack that barrel and knock some sense into him.
Listen, I'm preparing myself for her jokes.
That's how we feel whenever you make a dumb joke. It don't even sound like a joke.
Getting ready for her jokes. Because
Look,
ain't
Frank
nothing
said,
funnier
good
than...
joke, Daisy.
Listen, my Beatle jokes.
Listen, this one's for you. A couple drove down a country road. You know the roads around here, they country roads. For several miles. Not saying a word. An earlier discussion had led them to an argument, and neither one of them wanted to talk to each other. As they passed a barnyard of mules, goats, and pigs, the husband asked sarcastically, relatives of yours? Yep, the wife replied, in-laws. Mother heifer.
Gosh darn it. Listen, I think they need another one of my jokes to spice it up.
Ray said he's a blind zero. And Evie said, LOL. And Mr. said, Aunt looks like he's ready for a budget vacation with that sleeping pillow.
Anyway, it's number time. Guys, pick your numbers between 1 and 217. I done gave her a chance to spice it up and make it good. But now I gotta do what I gotta do and pull out the, the book of questions. So let's go with the numbers. Come on. 210. Nikki said 210. Go on, my girl Nikki's first. 210. It says, you are given a chance to return to any previous point in your life and change a decision you made. But you would lose everything that happened to you since then. Is there a point in your life where you would go back and try to start over, knowing that you would lose everything? So here's the crazy thing. I always wanted to go back and see what it was like if I didn't get married at 18. And I wonder if I would have had a better life or not. Maybe having kids at a young age propelled me to be the man that I am today. But then, if I didn't have kids, could I have been better? Would I went to college? Or would I just been some wild guy out there clubbing at a young age? You know, clubbing.
Ray said number one. And Mr. said, I reckon I'll risk it all. And Nikki said, nope, I love my life right
And you
now.
forgot, because my neighbors are freaks for Daisy Rock said 222.
I thought that's the one you read.
Girl, it ain't no 222. Goes to 217. You ain't even skipping. You ain't even see 43.
Whatever. Mr. said he thinks we picked every damn number already.
No.
Anyway, while playing in the backyard, little Johnny kills a honeybee. His father sees him killing a honeybee and angrily says, no honey for you for 1 month. Later that afternoon, Johnny's dad catches him tearing the wings off a butterfly. That's it. No butter for you for 1 month, says his dad. Later that evening, as Johnny's mother cooks dinner, a cockroach runs across the kitchen floor. She jumps and stomps on it, and then looks up to find little Johnny and her husband watching her. Little Johnny looks at his father and says, "Aren't you going to tell the dad? Or do you want me to?" No cockroaches for her for the rest of the month. You get no cock. You know how butterflies. You know how the honeybees, no honey. So guess what? He was gonna tell her no cock for you for 1 month.
The little boy?
The dad, he said, "Are you gonna tell her, Dad, or do you want me to?" So he was gonna say cock for no month.
Well, hold on. How did the little boy know about cock?
He was gonna say the beginning of a cockroach. Dum dum. See how I got spell things out for him? He wouldn't even get the dang joke.
So Ray said number 1. And Mr. Earl said, I reckon I'll risk it all.
I read all that.
Mr. Earl, what you want to go back and change? First of all. And then Nicole, aka Nikki, if that is a real name, she said, nope, I love my life right now. And Ray said, yeah. And my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock said, yeah, before you bought that book is where I
Read it. Ain't even finished reading it over there, man.
Said, she caught me off guard. She said, yeah, before you bought that book, I would go and destroy it.
What happened to your accent?
Oh, man. And then
he done laughed the accent out.
Ray said, you can't even see 43. I ain't taking this abuse. I'm going to crack somebody's barrel, god darn it. Trust and believe. Anyway, Ray said, he laughed. And Nikki laughing at my neighbor because she's a fool. And then Ray.
Mister said y'all skip my number.
It's coming, boy. You hold on.
Ray's laughing. And Frank said, delete that book, LOL. And Mister said, what I change is a secret. And Mister said, time to upgrade that book.
Anyway, what number didn't get to? No, it was 43, right? No, I was about to do 43.
A male driver is pulled over by a cop, and the following conversation takes place. The man says, what's the problem, officer? And the cop said, you were going at least 75 in the 55 zone. The man said, no, sir. I was going 65. And the wife said, oh, Harry, you were going 80. The man gives his wife a dirty look. The cop said, I'm also going to give you a ticket for your broken tail light. The man said, broken tail light? I didn't know about a broken tail light. The wife said, oh, Harry, you've known about the tail light for weeks. The man gives his wife another dirty look. The cop said, I'm also going to give you a citation for not wearing your seatbelt. The man said, oh, I just took it off when you were walking up to the car. The wife said, oh, Harry, you never wear your seatbelt. The man said, shut your mouth, woman. The cop said, ma'am, does your husband always talk to you this way? The wife said, no, only when he's drunk. She just write him out for everything.
Ain't right. So let me go to number 43. So 43 says, when were you last in a fight? And what caused it? And who won? I'm sure Mr. Urban will get beat up all the time. And Ray, oh, I don't know. Listen, I'm sure Ray get the mittens put to him. He always got something slick to say. And if I ever catch him, I will guarantee I'm going to kick him in the leg. He look kind of tall. I'll bite his ankle. Anyway, Ray said, how you going to be the barrel? How you going to see the barrel? And then Mr. Earl laughed, Frank laughed, and Nikki said, I love you guys, LL. You know what, Nikki? Let me tell you something, Nikki Boo. Nikki Boo, I love you more than a pig love to roll around and hang out with each other. What?
The things that you be saying.
So where's them other numbers at?
Listen here.
Hold on, girl. I think that's all the numbers.
That's all the numbers because that book is outdated. Nobody want to read the numbers no more.
I need a snack.
A wife arrived home after a long shopping trip and was horrified to find her husband in bed with a young, lovely thing. Just as she was about to storm out the house, her husband stopped her with these words: "Before you leave, I want you to hear how this all came about. Driving home, I saw this young girl, looking poor and tired. I offered her a ride. She was hungry, so I brought her home and fed her some of the roast you had forgotten about in the refrigerator. Her shoes was worn out, so I gave her a pair of your shoes you didn't wear because they were out of style. She was cold, so I gave her that new birthday sweater that you never even wore once because the color ain't suit you. Her slacks were worn out, so I gave her a pair of yours that you don't fit into anymore." Then, as she was about to leave the house, she paused and asked, "Is there anything else that your wife doesn't use anymore?" And so, here we are.
Listen, sometimes you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And somebody else going to abuse it. So don't confuse it.
Read them comments, man.
Oh, all right, hold on. Everybody was laughing at you. Nikki said she loved only me. And Mr. Urban said, I got beat up by Lord Zordon today for not letting him destroy you. And then Ray said, again, how you going to kick me in the leg when you can't see? This mother F. And my neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock said, I lost, had to get a tattoo to cover a scar. And then Ray said 100. And then my neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock said, you should have kept track so we don't get the same questions each week. Like those stupid beetles and horse. Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, you need to check yourself or wreck yourself. I count every one of these numbers. All the ones we went through, we ain't do none of them before. These are all fresh. If you will say a number that I know we already did, I'll be like, But see, since you don't pay attention, you ain't realize all these questions I'm reading are they're all new. Like, they ain't never, ever been used. Right? Tell them, girl. See? She agreed.
Listen here, I got a practical thought.
Oh, God.
A husband is supposed to make his wife's panties wet, not her eyes. And a wife is supposed to make her husband's dick hard, but not his life. Practical thought for the day.
I like it.
Anyway.
That's good. You want to read some of these comments? Like,
Frank said Godzilla meets horse and beetle. Godzilla for the win.
Frank, that's so wrong.
Ray said, look how hard you're trying to see the comment. Nikki said, where did you get that neck pillow? Frank needs one. Five Below. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Don't make me come over there. Mr. said, LOL. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Praise Godzilla.
Listen, if Godzilla tried to touch my beetle or my horse, trust and believe. It'll be clobbering time, and it ain't gonna be no smiling going on. I'm smack, 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 smack. I get meaner than a mug when you talk about my beetle and my horse. Trust and believe. You will get your barrel cracked faster than a barrel get cracked if it fell over because it was on a slippery slope and just ended up slipping and fell in a long fall, like it just fell down and cracked. You get faster than that.
Mr. said, I'm knocking Godzilla out with one punch. See? Nikki said, praise Martha, the beautiful butterfly.
Oh, God. This goddamn Martha. Martha is a stinking beetle.
Alright, guys, we're gonna take you back to Sandy and Anthony. Frank says same thing like old cartoon Godzilla meets Bambi.
Listen, all I know is I'm gonna kick Mr. Urban World in the back. And all I know is that tall, giant looking doofus named Ray, I'm gonna bite his ankle. And I'm gonna push Nikki down in mud. And when I see Frank, I'm gonna smash his glasses. And my neighbors are freaks, but Nikki rocks, trust and believe. I'm gonna yank her bra strap and let it go and slap her in the back. Who else over here? Oh, and Evie, I'm gonna stuff her mouth with so many cookies, she ain't gonna be able to eat no more.
Anyway, guys, we gonna get back to
I don't tolerate nonsense, and for her, I'm gonna crack her barrel. Get up.
Get up,
Get off me.
On this camera. Don't make me do it in front of everybody. Make yourself look like a fool. That's how your hat gets chipped up all the time.
Get off me.
You better get out of the camera. I crack barrel. Dookie.
Get off
Don't make me do it.
Alright, we out of here. Get off me, girl.
Be quiet.
Get off me.
You know, sometimes I try so hard not to laugh at the dumb stuff. Oh man, oh, this is great. Oh,
This effing dog. Shut up! Josie. Hey! Shut up! Get us some cookies.
Josie!
Josie, you about to get a beat. Beat dog is for a living.
oh, I put my wife in. Oh, that's just just more control for you.
Josie, I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
Joe! Come on, let's go. You wanna go outside so bad? Go bark.
Stinking dog. Shoes. Oh, the bathroom door is closed.
Alright, yeah, put this in. Oh, put no sound. Yeah. No sound.
What's going on, guys? I'm here to tell you about Super Saturday, but not just Super Saturday, but me on Super Saturday. That's right, my little baby channel was added to the great gods of Stadia, and I will be one of them entertaining you guys from my 1 hour slot on Super Saturday. So that's right. A real quick recap, it's a 36-hour stream where for 1 hour, each streamer will be playing games and then pass on the baton and another person will jump on. Guys, my time slot is at 1 a.m. Eastern time and I hope you're awake for it because it's gonna be awesome. Because I'm gonna take Super Saturday to the next level. I'll be playing all the different games that you see on my list and you guys pick the game and you guys play with me as well. And remember, the Power Hour Plus is what I call my show, and it's the podcast plus gaming show. So that's right. We'll be talking and we'll be chatting it up. I'll have topics. And with all that said, oh my God, I'm also giving away a free game. That's right. Anybody that comes into the chat, anybody that watches the stream, somebody is going to win Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So guys, make sure you stay tuned to me for Super Saturday at 1 a.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget, make sure you get some sleep the night before so you could be up watching the Power Hour Plus you by Stadia Source and Cloudy with a Chance of Games. So guys, thank you so much. I'll see you 1 a.m. Eastern for Super Saturday. Stadia Super Saturday, that is. And now, your mama knows.
Alright guys, yeah, so sorry that it took us a little bit of time to get back. My dog was acting crazy, so I had to jump up and chase her up out of here, because she's up here barking for no reason. So, yeah. Oh wow, somebody mentioned Josie. That's funny.
They said we can hear you. That's why.
Oh, you know why? Because I took off the,
I was like, I'm gonna punch her in the throat. I didn't really mean it, guys. She just drive me crazy.
That's because I unmuted the thing. So good thing I ain't talk bad about Ray. I mean, yeah. All right, so where's the Godzilla? Oh wait, Godzilla cartoons with Bambi. Oh yeah, I remember that Godzilla cartoon with Bambi.
You don't have too far. I read that way earlier.
You didn't read this?
You read the kick me thing.
I didn't read no kick me thing. I just said that. Yeah. But my neighbors are free because Daisy rocks. I said Debbie rocks. Bless your heart, Dookie. And then Frank said same thing like old cartoon Godzilla meet Bambi. That was funny. I remember that as a kid. You kick me in the back, and I'll put a kick me side on your back when you least expect it. And then yeah, sign, I got it. And then Nikki said, yes, I know I rock. Thank you, Duke. And then Ray said,
We know you stuffed your mouth with a whole bunch of cookies. And Frank said, and now back to a regular scheduled program. Ray said, LOL. Mr. said, we can still hear you, sir. And my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Damn, now I want cookies. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Get 'em, Josie. And Mr. said, my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Laughing my ass off. Frank said, we can hear you. Nikki said, LOL, poor Josie.
poor Josie.
Al said, Duke, you doing good? Don't worry, going back in time. Never been to prison. You're not in a gang. You're at peace. That is the greatest thing. Ray said, how long do you think it would take Josie to go to the center of your big head? LOL. My neighbors are freaks with these rocks. I'm so glad they do this. I look forward to it all week. And Nikki said, I wonder if they know we can hear them. And Mr. said, at Nikki, probably not. And Mr. said, I'm about to change the channel from this commercial. And Mr. said, he does that was just a what are you doing?
I don't know.
You went too far down and I'm reading something extra.
My bad.
Alright, so Mr. said, I'm about to change the channel from this commercial. Mr. said, I didn't pay Comcast for ads like this. My neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock said, thought he needed more people to have ads. Mr. said he does. That was just a self-created advertisement he made. LOL. Ray said, I was hoping you said you was going to punch him in the throat. And Mr. said, we were talking about your Stadia advertisement. I was trying to change the channel.
Yeah, I actually made that. I made that at my desk today at work. I recorded it yesterday, and then I put it together while I was sitting at work today, in between calls. That was my advertisement for the thing that I'm doing this weekend. So if you get the hint, 1 a.m., which I'm sure all you guys will be asleep. Actually, I think Mr. Urbanroy, you said you might be checking it out. Ray, I know your big headed self have to go to bed by like 8 o'clock every night. Your wife let you stay up a little late on Thursdays. And my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you started watching it. It's pretty cool. We really really enjoyed this as well. It's fun for us. Like we said before, we originally was like, oh, we're not gonna do it that long, and look, we end up doing it longer than ever. You know, it's just get to be fun and like it's cool.
Mr. said, how did you change the background at work without a green screen? And he said, yeah, I'll be around. And Nikki said, do you think businesses will close again with this second wave of COVID?
Yeah, I think they are because in Pennsylvania they already did. So in Pennsylvania, there's no more indoor dining until after the New Year. So I'm pretty sure New Jersey's about to follow suit really soon. And Mr. Urban, I recorded it at home yesterday. So I knew like I recorded everything I needed to say, and I used my editing to cut it up and chop it up and put it together the way I want, and then I add the layers and all the extra stuff. And it's cool. Like it took me a while to do that. What 2 minute video? Like it took me a while because I always come up with something extra. Ooh, this would be cool, and oh, I'll make the screen turn colors, and I literally watched that video probably 20 times because each time I watched it, I decided I want to do something different. I make something coming this way, but now I want it to come up that way, and so
Ray said, wait, what did I miss? And Mr. said, oh, I see.
I even made an advertisement for the event itself where I mentioned what the event was about. This advertisement was just me and what I'm doing. And it's cool because Stadia Source gave me a free game to give out. So somebody who's watching my stream, I'm gonna actually give them a game. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I haven't figured out yet how to give away the game. I know I watched one guy and he had bots in his chat that gave people tickets, and then the bot automatically randomly picked people. Today was real clever. They took they gave out a thing today, and they took the numbers, and they took the last two. I guess the last two numbers of the code was 51. So they put blank spaces and a little alien face, and they said, think of what numbers correlate with an alien, and whoever figured it out first just copied the thing and used it, and they had it.
Nikki said, I'm afraid Frank's job will close. And yeah, that's crazy. And Mr. said, are you guys buying any new apparel for this winter season, like coats, etc.? My friend just gave me 2 brand new coats with tags on them, so that was really cool.
And you're saying if you miss anything. All right,
Yeah,
so what did I
read
miss?
all this
Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I don't plan on buying anything extra. I got a super big coat. I'll keep wearing that. I actually got a Mortal Kombat looking ninja mask that I used to feel funny when I wore because it covered everything. But now with COVID, I guess I won't look funny wearing it
My
out in public.
neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock said, aren't you supposed to be working at work? And Frank said, have fun. Y'all getting tired. Heading out.
See,
All right,
Frank,
Frank.
did you miss anything above hers?
No. Come on, man.
Okay.
Now you went too far. Ray said, so when you first started out, did you ever think you would blow up like this? What video you think made people come to your channel?
I mean, I don't. When I get to have the 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna feel really accomplished. But the beginning of this year, I didn't even care. It was still just a hobby for me. I started doing it way back in 2011, and it was just still a hobby. I just had fun recording our family videos and silly stuff. I still used to take time directing stuff. Oh, let's do this, let's do that. But it was still a hobby. It didn't come serious until this year, which is cool. So um, so I really won't say I blew up yet. I mean, I'm not making money. I can't monetize videos until I get 1,000 subscribers. But I think the first video that really blew up was probably the first or second episode of the uh, making kettle corn videos, and then the dog eats white ferret video. All these people, like, if you go in and now and read the comments, it's just people talking trash about Sandy because of her messing with the ferret and the dog. And then
I was not hurting my ferret. I had that ferret for a very long time, and it died of natural causes.
You don't have to defend it. And then I did the video where with the shaver where I had my shirt off and everything, and out of nowhere that video just went viral. Like people was like, "Oh man, thanks, you made a real video. I actually see what it looks like." We watched the commercials on the channel, and they still don't show what it looks like. And then right now, my video that's really viral, that's getting hundreds of views every week. It's crazy. Keep going up and up. Is my treadmill video. That video has over 34,000 views. I'm pretty probably more than that, but last time I checked, it was like 34,000 views. And people comment on it like every day, so that's pretty cool. I get a subscriber probably every day now. Yesterday when I did the stream, which was cool, I got 5 subscribers in one stream. That was the most subscribers in one like thing. So it's been pretty cool.
Mr. said later, Frank, and Mr. said, are the winners harsh there? They can be.
Yeah.
Scroll down. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Scroll down. Yeah.
Still gotta go up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh,
Alright, stay right there. My neighbors are freaks with Daisy rocks. I was going to get a new winter jacket, but I won't be going back to the office until spring/summer, so I will wait.
wow, that's cool.
And Nikki said, I'm not buying any new coats this year. Maybe next year with losing weight. And Ray said, but look at you now, though. And my neighbors are freaks with Daisy rocks said, with COVID, if Walmart, Aldi, or ShopRite doesn't sell it, I am not buying it. Ray said, everyone check you out now. Nikki said, Anthony, do you ever make videos with your friends in them? And Mr. said, I use Amazon a lot, comes in handy big time during COVID lockdowns. And my neighbors are freaks with Daisy rocks. Damn, now I want kettle corn. And Mr. said, I grabbed 2 winter coats, no sale at Burlington recently, so I'm good to go. It gets super cold here. Nikki said, kettle corn is awesome. Mr. said, on. And he said, hopefully Aunt releases a tutorial on how to shovel. LOL. I watched that.
Oh, somebody asked me a question. Oh yeah, so Nikki, I do. I got a video, a series called Hanging With. So it's a hanging with series. So sometimes when I hang out with my friends, I make a video hanging with them. A lot of people don't like to be on videos, but yeah, I mean, I got probably 5 hanging with videos. I was actually gonna make one last night because a friend of mine visited from Texas, but she was kind of dressed down last night. It was her last day here. So no, was it last night? No, it was Tuesday. So she didn't really care to be in the video, so I didn't make one. But yeah, I do make videos with my friends. Call it Hanging With. Check
My
out the
neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock said at Mr. I hate Amazon and refuse to buy from them. They opened a fulfillment center in the same complex as my work and Cyber Monday with all their employees coming at the same time. Ray said, it's just crazy though. I started talking to you when we first got our folds, and now I talk to you every day.
Yeah, it is crazy. I think it's cool, man. I think I just want to say I think you've been pretty cool. I call us friends. I remember you was going through some issues with your wife and stuff, and your daughter, and I remember us
his stuff out there.
because I felt like it. So I remember us talking and stuff all the time. It was pretty cool, and it's cool to see where things changed for you, and watching you go to the you go. You was always taking a picture at the gym every day, and it's been cool. So this online stuff is kind of cool. It's like I have friends online, and not in real life.
Mr. said, at my neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rocks. Well, there's always eBay. Alright, so, last topic of the night, guys.
She got a topic.
So, we fall in love with 3 people in our lifetime. Each one is for a specific reason. I'm going to read the 3 different ones, and y'all tell me if you agree or disagree and why.
That's what it was. How'd you find it?
This was my second one. I made up the other one.
You held it off. Okay, cool.
This was the one I was holding off.
Hmm.
So
start over because sorry.
We fall in love with 3 people in our lifetime, each one for a specific reason. I'm going to read each one. You guys let me know if you agree with them or disagree and why. So, the first love. This love often happens at a young age. You eventually grow apart or call it quits over silly things. When you get older, you may look back and think it wasn't love. But the truth is, it was. It was love for what you knew love to be. Remember, there are different depths of love. So that's the first love. Do you guys agree that's kind of how your first love goes? Or do you have anything to add or that you disagree with about the first love?
That's pretty deep.
You want to read them comments?
Yeah.
My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rocks was 45 minutes late, but was less than 2 miles away. Scroll
There's
down.
nothing we missed of here.
No, scroll down. Scroll down.
Hold up, look.
I read all that.
Look. I hate Amazon.
Yes, I read all that. That's why he told her to go to eBay.
Right.
Keep going.
You see, though?
Uh-huh. Alright, my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock's not a big shopper. Mr. said the first is like a high school sweetheart. Kinda, yeah. Or even middle school or at a young age when you just think you're in love with the girl next door or whatever. It's still love for that time because it's just young and it's kind of what you are thinking is love at that time. Mr. said, I agree. Nikki said the first one is puppy love. That's a way of explaining it. Ray said, I might have to stream some Last of Us online. And Ray said tonight. Alright, so pretty much everybody kind of agrees. The first love is like, that like innocent, young love, puppy love, or whatever you want to call it, high school sweetheart. Now, your second love. Your second love is the hard one. You get hurt in this one. This love teaches us lessons and makes us stronger. This love includes great pain, lies, betrayal, abuse, drama, or even damage. But this is the one where we grow. We realize what we love about love and what we don't love about love. Now we know the difference between good and bad humans. Now we become closed, careful, cautious, and considerate. What now? Except now we know exactly what we want and don't want because of this second love. Do you guys agree? Second love? I agree.
I agree too.
Let's see. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Or like Aunt High School Wife.
Yep.
Right. And Mr. said the second is the immature relationship you thought you were ready for. Yeah, you get hurt in this one. It teaches us lessons, makes us stronger. It could include great pain, lies, betrayal, abuse, trauma, and damage. But this is the one where you grow and realize what you love about love and what you don't love about love.
Nikki said I agree, and Ray said I agree.
I agree also. So since we all pretty much agree, first and second, right? Here's the third one. Third love. This one comes blindly. No warning. It creeps on you silently. You don't go looking for this love. It comes to you. You can put up any wall you want. It will be broken down. You'll find yourself caring about that person without even trying. They look nothing like your usual crush types, but you get lost in their eyes daily. You see beauty in their imperfections. You hide nothing from them. You want marriage and family with them. You thank the universe for them, and you truly love them. This is my third love right here. It'll be my last. Unless he were to pass or I were to pass and we moved on.
Or I divorced you.
You ain't divorcing if I shut up, boy. Anyway, do y'all agree with the third love? It says, comes blindly, grows on you, creeps on you silently. It's not your usual person you go looking for, and you didn't go looking for it, it came to you. And you also pretty much see beauty in their imperfections. You want to have marriage or family with them, and you thank the universe for them every day because you're truly in love.
So let me read the comments, and I'm actually going to tell you guys my three. And my neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock was correct. So I agree. My neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock said, is there a good one coming?
The third one.
And Mr. Urbo said, this is when you can more. This is when you care more about personality than appearance. That's when you're ready. Agree. And then Nikki said, I agree. I met Frank on a dating site, but I was. So here's what's cool. When I met my kid's mom, who I married in high school, yeah, I was young. I was 17 when I met her. We ended up getting married when I was 18. I had a big argument with my mom over her because my mom told me to stop coming home late, and I moved in with my grandma. And next thing you know, I ended up getting married because it was stupid. But I was so in love, like the first real love of my life, right? Married her. We was married for um 6 years. We separated a couple times. We was off and on. We wanted to kill each other. Like it was crazy, but the love was so strong, right? We had kids, 3 kids together. But it just showed that we were young, right? So years later, um, um, I started dating this girl Jennifer, and she was like I was really into her. She was really into me, but drama. Man, we had crazy drama. Like I had drama with my kid's mom as well, but I was young, so that just goes with the territory. But as an adult and still having this type of drama was just not acceptable. And we was just crazy, and we would break up and get back together. I broke up with her every summer just so I could be single for the summertime. And we would get back together when summer was over, and it was crazy. I proposed to her twice. It was just drama, but it was crazy. But I swore I was in love with her. She swore she was in love with me, but we just went up and down. The third one was with Sandy. And yeah, it was weird. Like, I met her at a house party, and I was engaged when I met her. I wasn't looking for anything. But when I met her, I was like, damn, that chick was cool. Now, when I first met her, I wasn't into Spanish girls. And when I first met her, she had like red hair, and I thought she was Spanish. And I was just like, she's cool, whatever. And it's just weird how she ended up working near my job, and we ended up talking, and I really liked her. But again, I was married. So it was what it was. Time went by. I'm divorced, and then years later, we end up, or months later, we end up meeting up. She got a boyfriend. She broke up with a boyfriend, and we just was like, let's get together. Now it wasn't easy. We ended up breaking up 3 times since then. And within the first year we was together, like within like for 6 months, right? We had real short breakups though. The longest time was 2 weeks, and but yeah, it's real. We learned so much about each other. Like I feel like those 3 loves definitely is true. And the funny thing is, I left out my second wife, but I feel like that didn't even count. Like I married her because she had money and she was like the good girl, and I felt like at the time my life was so crazy.
She didn't fit the 3 categories.
Yeah, she didn't fit the 3 categories. I felt like my life was so off, and I just married her because I felt like what she had was what I needed. But
Most the same. She looked good on paper.
yeah, she looked good on paper, but our personalities didn't match. I was still out crazy and wild, wanted to go clubbing, and yeah, just it didn't even So that's how I explain those 3 situations. I feel like they worked for me in my life. So
Read them comics.
I would just finish talking all the time.
All right, I'll
not
read.
much.
Go.
Yeah, so this is when you're more personality.
Oh, yeah, you read that.
And I agree with that too, Mr. Urban Rose. When you get older, it is more about personality than looks. You get more mature. The looks could just fizzle out, right? The person with the looks, they might not be that person for you, right? Like personality wise, just with like my ex-wife. It was like I met her in the club. She was this cool chick, or she wasn't cool, but she was attractive. She was, could dance really good, and I was just like, okay, there's something about her. And then I got to meet her, and she was like the nice goody girl, and but at the end, it was just like blah. It wasn't my personality. Yeah.
Nikki said, I agree. I met Frank on a dating site, but I wasn't looking for a man, just a friend, and he showed up wanting my email address. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock said, I guess that means I haven't found my third love yet. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
And Ray said, everyone goes through it. Nikki said, I am Frank's third wife. I'm Anthony's third wife. Ray said, how long did you guys wait to get married, though, after y'all met? And Al said, I like that joke, Sandy. I think Al's thing lags a lot, or he just goes back.
You know what he could do? He also, sometimes when you log off or you log on, or if you accidentally hit the slider.
Start somewhere else.
Yeah, now I was reading that you can make it where, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, you can make it where when people jump on, they can't go back, and it always keep them up to date. But I don't know if that's a good
cut
thing.
people off from being able to go back. But so Ray said, how long did you guys wait to get married after y'all met?
So we started dating on September 25th of 2011, and I ended up proposing to her in 2014. So you figure that's what, 11, 12, 13. So 4 years later, I proposed. So we was dating for 4 years.
And then we were engaged for a year.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we was engaged for a year.
So we didn't get married until after a year of engagement.
Yep.
And let's see. Mr. said, my third love is that new plant-based Pizza Hut pizza tomorrow. And Ray said at Mr. LOL, tell her I need some free pizza. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock said, Nikki, were you ever married before? Nikki's kind of like me, I think. Am I right, Nikki? You were never married before, Frank?
Oh, didn't she have one husband?
No, she had a boyfriend. I don't think she was ever married. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nikki. Aren't we in the same boat? Like, this is both our first marriage? Because Anthony's my first marriage. Mr. said at Ray, you know I got you. And my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rocks at Mr. I feel bad for you. Mr. said, LOL, why? Because Lala ain't on here, man.
I know, right?
That's your third love.
I feel bad for him, too, because she ain't here. But I watched those guys' show, and she haven't been on their show either. So.
She could be doing her own stuff. She's still making TikToks.
Not sure.
Mr. said, Lala long gone. You must have chased her away, Mr. I told you to stay out of her inbox.
Yep.
And Mr. said, y'all need to watch Castaway. I'm going my own way. And Nikki said, no, I wasn't married before Frank. I was engaged but never married. See, I told you.
Okay.
This is her first marriage also. So that was my last topic.
That was really good, though.
I wanted to save it for last because I felt like, man, when I read that, and I read it to him previous to the show, and I was like, yo, this could be a topic because this is like perfect. This describes my kid's father, and then my other relationship with this guy named Israel. We called him Boo as a nickname. I was with him for a long time, and I was still really close with his family even when I met him. We were going to my ex's family events. And actually, we're going to my ex's mom's wedding this Saturday.
Right.
And that was the second one I would put in that category. So my first was my kid's dad. My second was the guy that we're about to go to his mom's wedding on Saturday. And my third is Anthony. Let's see.
We gotta go up.
Okay.
Right there. I know.
All right. Nikki said, no, I wasn't married before Frank. I was engaged but never married. My neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. I think Pizza Hut or one of the chains is coming out with a weighted blanket that looks like pizza.
Oh, wow.
And Mr. said, I need to tell y'all something crazy. He said, there was a lady that lived near me that was, I can't read.
That was cooking men.
That was cooking men.
Wow.
Ray said, just Facebook me your card number. LOL. And Ray said, your phone will be here by Monday. Mr. said, at Ray, LOL.
Yeah, Mr. Everett.
She was cooking men, like what, chopping them up and cooking them and eating them. And my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy Rock said, what the fuck? Was she eating them at least? That's what I just said. And Mr. said she was feeding them to the neighbors as barbecue. Oh.
Wow.
And Mr. said, but she got arrested.
Think how traumatized you would be if you found out.
You ate a human being because your neighbor served it to you.
But then again, you eat
animals.
So.
But
yeah,
what? That's disturbing still. Like, you didn't know you were eating a human. You know you're eating an animal.
Listen, when you eating them rib tips from the Chinese place, thinking
Mister
they're
said,
rib.
people are so crazy, man. And my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Sounds like an episode of Criminal Minds.
For real.
And Ray said, I'll swipe for us both. What color you want? And Nikki said, damn, a female Hannibal Lecter.
Give me that black, Ray.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I want the space black. Yeah, you know what's crazy? They should have made a spinoff and had like Hannibal Lecter had a daughter or something. That'd have been crazy. And she didn't know who her dad was or something.
Look, they should have had Starling get pregnant with Hannibal's daughter.
Yeah. Mr. Overmore said Nikki, she only target men that cheated on their wives. Oh, wow.
He said, so she'd agree to meet up with them. And my neighbors are freaks, but Daisy rocks. Was it good barbecue? Ray said, just send me that card. I got you.
Mr. Overmore, send him the card, man.
Mister said, how am I supposed to know? LOL. She said, maybe you live next door to her and ate some of that barbecue. Mister said, I'm broke. Ray said, y'all need to check out that show, The Teacher on FX. And Mister said, COVID has me broke. Nikki said, Mister, did you eat there?
Why you broke? Because you've been eating out all the time?
You should have went next door and got that barbecue.
Yep. Could have had a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just warm some up every day.
Mm-hmm. Mister said, ew.
He said, ew.
He said, ew. You ain't want them barbecue dicks. Not barbecue ribs, barbecue dicks.
See, the crazy one out of us, y'all think I'm crazy. It's her.
Mister said, we made it 2 hours tonight. Woo! Nikki said, tastes like chicken. Ray said, I'll only charge your card $999. And Mister said, this ain't Fear Factor, LOL. Ray said, LOL. Listen, it could be. She was serving up them barbecue dicks.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, this is the most delicate part of the cow. His dong. And they thought it was.
Oh, hello.
Mister says Sandy might be crazier than Aunt. LOL.
I told y'all, man.
Mister said, I've never seen her like this before. I think.
Been like this, you just don't be paying attention.
Talking about Daisy. Ray said, and said he'll have eyes down. He said, I get delirious higher.
Yeah, me too. I start laughing and whatnot.
Mister said, would you all be down to go surf? He also said, it's, yeah, if somebody's teaching.
Yeah, I mean, and now, what do you mean? If you be down to get like lessons or something?
Right, because I was surf.
Stadia Pro Gaming, what's up, man?
Up Stadia.
That's my favorite show. Yeah, he said him and his wife be watching some.
Mister said, nah, we're straight in.
Why not? I don't watch enough of it on TV. It looks
I
fun.
don't know.
And we did it with the little boogie boards. Same concept.
It is. Board.
Oh, well, we laid on them.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm surfing is. Yes, it just said.
So, Stadia Pro Gaming, him and I and another gentleman, we might be doing a collaboration video together. So you gotta give me the details, man.
Neighbors are freak. Daisy rocks. Afraid of sharks. Only go in the ocean. Go deep. Ray said, step away from.
Yo, this guy, like him.
Said always bobbing back, man.
Wow. So you don't like? When's the last time you? My neighbors are freaks, but they rocks. When's the last time you went to the beach?
You can go to the. Stadia said, man, let me definitely. And Mr. said, I'm definitely like so surfing
Jet ski. Get on the wave runners.
wave runners, getting mom.
Yeah, we definitely go. Like you said, I'm afraid of drowning.
But Mr. said, do you all have skydiving?
I seen that somewhere. I'm trying to think. I thought it was with Darren. We was somewhere. Couldn't have been too far, and it was a.
My neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock. But and Mr. said we have it about
Listen, you guys see my skills, right?
Stadia Pro said, I will DM you. Stadia DM pay for the DM.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I don't really use Twitter that much, so but yeah, I get the notifications real quick for the Stadia message. I think a Stadia message is coming in handy. Yeah.
It worked.
You trying to leave already? What time is it?
Listen, we've been on
11:19. You was late too. Wait, the first of all, the funniest joke was the horse in the season.
Stadia said, cool. Said, I'll let you all know. Ebony said, I'm late. We're just about to get off. We've been on for 2 hours, Ebony.
What's up, Ebony?
You'll have to go back and watch us. And Mr. said, I hear it tastes exciting. Said Ebony. Mr. said, everybody in here. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
In
we
a
haven't
few
watched
days.
one. Probably since last week.
My neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock. Said, what is the
Because he doesn't eat meat.
Ebony said at Mr. Ray said, might have to play one more. Said at my neighbor. That will conversation.
Listen, I keep beating you bums in Power Rangers. I'm just gonna have to start playing.
And Mr. said, I eat to think about going.
So I keep beating you bums in Power Rangers. I'm just gonna have to start playing against like people online. Take my skills next level.
Mr. said, you haven't even faced my.
Apparently afraid. I was there playing today, and what happened to you? That I am gonna get Mortal Kombat though.
Stadia Pro said, wife and I are running back to. I will. Have a great night.
All right, take care, man. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it, and I look forward to doing some collaboration videos.
He said, yeah, man. All right, guys. We are going to go watch.
Look,
We did 2 hours. Really cool. Really enjoyed. Good.
I agree.
Last. Watch my husband Saturday.
Wait. Hold on, guys. Hold on, I'm going nowhere.
What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos, and this video is super exciting for me because it's all about Super Saturday. What's Super Saturday, you ask? Well, it's Stadia Super Saturday. Guys, this is the moment that you cloud enthusiasts have all been waiting for. If you've been following Google Stadia for almost a year now, because Thursday the 19th makes 1 year, then you guys want to tune in for this video because it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned for Super Saturday. And now, your mama knows. Alright guys, so Super Saturday is really awesome. So it's Stadia Super Saturday, and what that is it's going to be a 36-hour stream. So each person is going to get 1 hour to stream, and then the cool thing is they're going to hand off kind of like a baton to the next person, and then they'll start streaming. There's going to be just about all your favorite Stadia streamers and content creators will be a part of this. We got Clive streaming, Stadia Dosage, Gaming Tonight Live with Brian, Caleb Gaming, Stadia Vet Gaming, Stefan Dennard, Hell Monkey 88, Bippity Bop, Sammy on Stadia, Cloud Gamer 201, Sounds of Stadia, Gem Stadia, Ray Sherrard, the Gaming Cyborg, Stadia Talks, Juggernaut, Dr. Spaceman, Rock, Stadia Source, and so many more will be a part of Stadia Super Saturday, but I couldn't get a chance to fit everybody in. And guys, I'm so excited to announce that little old me, my channel will also be a part of Super Saturday. And now your mama knows. So here's the schedule. Take a good look. Pause the video because this is the times where all of your favorite Stadia content creators will be doing their streams. This is all in Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are in different time zones, please translate this for yourself, but check it out. I want to take this time out to thank Stadia Source and Cloudy with a Chance of Games because this 36-hour Stadia Super Saturday has been brought to you and presented by them. So guys, please give some credit for those guys. And not to mention, this is following after the 1 year anniversary of Google Stadia that will be the 19th of November. So guys, we may be seeing a bunch of new games. You have no clue how Super Saturday is gonna be and how awesome it's gonna be. So I can't wait. So thank you for watching the video, guys. I totally appreciate it. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm a small YouTuber, but I got so much content. My channel is unlike anything you ever seen because it's an everything channel. So I have gaming, I have podcasts, I have shows, I have movie reviews, I have product reviews, I got how-to videos, I got vlogging. Guys, you name it, it's on. And now your mama knows. Make sure you go to my playlist because the playlist is where you can see all the different videos I have. I have over 1,000 videos, over 50 something playlists, and every single video on my channel is assigned to a playlist. So guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And with that said, and now your mama knows.
Alright guys, so I just wanted to show you that little thing because I'm really excited for what I'm doing this weekend. So some people, if you're like, what is Super Saturday? Well, that is what Super Saturday is. Let me read the comments that you guys had while we was gone. You were watching that.
Night, Nick. Feel ready? LOL. You said LOL. But at Nick, I will be support your game.
Thanks, guys. And yeah, it would be better, but I didn't have it planned. I just thought about it like, oh, you know what? We mentioned Super Saturday a couple times. Let me show you the video explaining what Super Saturday is. But yeah. Also, I gotta make my video for Freaky. We went to movies last Friday and we seen Freaky, so I gotta put out my review. And I got 2 videos to put out where we reviewed 2 different restaurants that we never heard of that we went for the first time. One was an Indian restaurant and one was a Asian restaurant. So pretty cool. But all right, guys, thanks for staying in. Thanks for even staying while we was doing all that stuff. Did anybody got any other comments before we shut it down? Let us know. Yeah, but we didn't know what to eat either, and we did the same thing. We just like Googled it.
And I'll check.
Yep.
Indian place.
Yeah, it was pretty
so
good.
I'll check out. All right,
Yeah,
guys.
I didn't make them yet, but I record everything and keep it in a folder, and then I go back and make like we went to the Indian place like over a month ago, so I recorded all that footage, just never made it into a video. So, and 2 weeks ago we went to the Asian place.
Y'all, thanks.
And my neighbors are freaks with Daisy Rock, so I don't do good with curry. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with the Jamaican curry, but the Indian curry isn't bad either.
Next, sir. I think.
You know what? Somebody asked me that too, and I was like, I mean, I would like to do it just to say we never missed a Thursday. But it all depends on where we go and what time, and if we're available. That's the whole thing. Like if we're home, I have to say we run in the room and pull it off, even if it's for an hour, right? We do a small video, or 45 minutes, whatever. But if if we go out to a dinner or something, I mean, we'll probably be able to pull it off somehow.
That's what I was.
Even if the time, yeah.
Most likely.
Yep. Guys are. I mean, a lot of people are just home anyway. So if you guys are home and you don't have family over at that specific moment, maybe you could tune in.
All right, guys. Night. Love y'all. Thanks. And
guys, thanks very much. I just want to say thanks to everybody for all the support you guys have been giving me lately in this journey of streaming. It's been really cool picking up. It's something I do that I really like. Thanks for following the show for this whole 36 weeks and counting. Hi, guys. And Miss Urban Rose said I'm concerned.
night.
Good night.
And now your mama knows.